Hi, may peace and blessings be with you. Thank you so much for joining me on Facebook Live today. I am live via StreamYard. So if you will be commenting, please allow StreamYard access to your Facebook account. I'm also live streaming to YouTube. So if you're commenting from there or watching me from there and would like to say hi, please allow StreamYard access to your account so that I can see your name as it pops up. So today I wanted to talk about a very important topic. Is your spouse getting the best version of you? So I have a confession to make in that respect. Last night I was sitting down late in the evening after the whole week's worth of stresses and whatnot. Something happened that really put me in a very negative emotional phase. Keeping peace in my home is a very high priority for me. And we try our very best to keep a very positive atmosphere no matter what is going on around us. But last night, something happened that kind of put me in a really negative space, negative energy. And I was very distracted. I was on my phone and I was in the middle of typing a message and I was pressed for time. And my husband stopped by and he wanted to ask me something real quick. And I didn't respond. Instead, I didn't acknowledge what he was saying, and instead I started to say that I am busy. I need to finish this thing, and he made an angry face and walked away. And that really affects me because I am an empath. So I know that I was wrong. I know that I should have checked in with my emotions first, which is what I normally do. But I also understand that sometimes we have so many stresses coming at us from every direction that sometimes it becomes very challenging to not get caught up in that negative space. So that really what happened with me. So I'm sure that each of us experience that from time to time, even though we try our hardest to stay positive, to give ourselves time, give ourselves grace. But every once in a while, when we find ourselves in that situation, you have already put yourself in a hole. What do you do at that time? So luckily, alhamdulillah, over the years, my husband and I have really learned to learn each other's love language as well as what our priorities are in life and what our values are in life. And if stresses are coming at us, we, instead of quickly blaming each other, we really look for the root cause, what caused it. And I give my husband a lot of grace for that. So last night, after this happened, I felt bad. Later on, I went over to him and I sat down and I started to explain what happened. And as I was explaining, I was crying and he knew what had happened. And he just gave me a hug and I just sat there and just cried. And we were okay. We were cool after that. And my kids saw me like that. And then they came over and they also gave me a hug. So all in all, the reason I'm sharing this publicly is that many times that happens and we need to have an action plan in place when we do find ourselves in that situation. What do we do? So one of the things that I often talk about during my marriage coaching and masterminds and things like that, when I work with sisters and couples, I tell my sisters that give your husband the key to your heart and show him how to use it. So literally over the past decade or so, I have been working on that. And alhamdulillah that he acknowledged in that moment rather than being angry with me or it becoming an argument or a fight. We resolved it very peacefully and we're okay. So I really want us to check in with ourselves that the reason I was feeling so sad afterwards was that to the whole world, I am a very peaceful, patient, positive person, but my husband doesn't always get the best version of me. So whenever that happens, I really am becoming mindful of what the triggers are, right? And literally at that time, what happens, we need to go back and be patient with ourselves, right? So I'm just sharing this because I really feel that so many sisters find themselves in that space. So the best thing to do at that time is actually figure out why you're feeling low on your love tank, what stresses are really getting in the way, and then begin to resolve that one by one. So today, I actually spent a lot of time just being outside with my kids, and lots of time just doing like some, housework and some other things that takes my mind off things that put me in the negative space to begin with. So alhamdulillah, I'm feeling better, and I'm sure things will continue to get better and better from here on. I hope that this was helpful. If you come across a situation like that in your life and you would like to share with me, please leave me a comment. And I will be back next Saturday around 8 p.m. Eastern Time again. Thank you so much.